All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line Sports. It's your boy Chris, and good morning. Good morning. That's right. Good morning. I'm gonna need NBA trade people not to be making trades while people is trying to sleep. All right. Yeah, they ain't. Nah, I'm just playing on get the deal done. Um, the Toronto Raptors have made a trade for Jakob Poetl. Um, I love it, man. I love it because they need a center. For some whatever reason, um, Nick Nurse not too fond of Koloko. All right, I do think Koloko got some growing to do, but I think he's effective when he's in there, which lands me to this decision where I'm like, okay, now this is because remember what I said about Lakers head coach Frank Vogel when I said I don't think he can coach a center. I don't think he know what to do, what to properly do with a center. Well, we're gonna see how Nick Nurse handled this. Um, he was drafted by the Spurs ninth overall. Not the Spurs, the Raptors ninth overall, and then they shipped him out part of the Kawhi Leonard thing, which I mean, obviously, do what you gotta do to get that deal done. For them to be able to get a center who really can add some backline defense, I think is gonna be key. I think it's gonna be key. It's gonna be huge, and I'm just looking to see if this the key for the Raptors, right? I'm looking to see if this that key for the Raptors to get going now. When you look at the team, I actually thought some pieces and the trade deadline ain't over yet, so there still may be a move or two the Raptors make because I felt like guys like Steady Freddie, Gary Trent, hell, OG, who is now the guy on the trade market. Yeah, I mean, I felt like, and not saying I want any of these guys to leave, but I felt like someone is going to have to leave anyway. And my philosophy, if I ain't losing nothing for free, so I would try to get something for either, not necessarily OG, but get something for some of these guys, just because you want to make sure that you're putting yourself in the best position. Because if you're going to lose a player, get something back, right? But this addition, 27-year-old Poetl, he's not old. He's averaging how many points? He's averaging 12 points, 9 rebounds a game right now. Hell, I mean, what else can you ask for? Especially for what they need. And I think it opens up the floor a little bit. It's what I thought Koloko was going to do for the Raptors. Like I said, I'm a Koloko fan. I just don't know how he fell out of rotation. I think he had played like 8-9 minutes last night. To me, just obviously isn't enough, but also the tutelage of a Jakob Poetl coming in and can really teach him something. And they didn't really lose. Now, they did give up a 2024 first-round pick and 2 future second-round picks. So they gave up something. But they didn't really lose on this, right? Like, they didn't have to give up the big guy. They did give up a first, like I said, because the Spurs were not giving them up without getting a first in return. They had made that clear. So I think one of the real questions is this the move? Is this the move for the Toronto Raptors? Is this the move here that send them upwards, right? Is this the move right here that get them back in contention seriously? Is this the move that says, all right, you know what, let's go? They're 10th in the West. 10th in the East right now. So they're definitely in playing contention. But I think this, like I said, man, the team just haven't lived up to their damn potential this year. It's just what it is. And the question is this the move that's going to help them get it back right? Is this the move here that's going to, sure up some holes, especially defense? I think, if I read correctly, say they ranked 29th in opponent efficient percentage, meaning they can't stop nobody. So if you add a Poetl with some backline defense and you don't give up the second chance rebound, which is big, you add him in there now. You add him with a Boucher on the court and they're already a lengthy team overall, but they needed that big guy, which they got now. So it's a quiet but great move, I think, for the Raptors. We always said Messiah is not gonna make a bad deal. I just don't believe he will. I don't see him making a deal that don't, a deal just to do a deal. He don't operate like that. He don't move like that. From my understanding, since following him in Denver, he's not one of those guys that's just gonna make a deal or just one of those guys that's gonna do something to do it. It has to make sense. It has to be right. And I think this the right deal. I think this the right move for the Toronto Raptors. Overall, man, I look at this team as a team that's kind of underachieving. I think after today, I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern when the trade deadline, and I feel like after that point, everybody locks back in. Right now, everybody's up in like, maybe, don't know. The fact that last night during a press conference, Steady Freddy, Chris Boucher, Nick Nurse, I heard all of them. I think even Siakam answering trade deadline questions, and we get it. It's business. This that time of the year. All right, but eventually you want to start to put that crap behind you and move forward. I think the Raptor Nation should be excited. You got something you need. You feel a big need here. We thought Koloko. I'm still a little, I don't know, man. I'm a Koloko fan, but hey, Poetl is a proven vet at this point, and he can get it done. He don't demand the ball, but he can be very effective around the rim. He can be very effective, once he gets the ball in his hand. And I think it's a good fit with the Raptors. The Raptors don't really have to change what they're doing. Now, do I expect the Raptors to make another move before the end of this trade deadline today? I wouldn't be surprised if they do, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't, man. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, I don't see them just making a move to make a move. I kind of feel like they kind of got some people on the contract that they got to kind of do something with. Just because you can't pay everybody. So they still got some decisions to make. I feel like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, keep it a buck. The Lakers are still willing to give up a good package for Gary Trent Jr. The package they have, which I think is a 2029 first and some seconds and stuff like that. So they're willing to still make a move for Gary. So Gary Trent is hot on the market. OG Anunoby has now become, with this Kevin Durant thing, has now become the top guy on the market. So the Raptors may make a move going forward here. They may or they may not. But eventually they're going to have to make a move, I feel like, or decide to pay some certain people. But man, I love the move. It showed the calculation of Masai's moves. Like, they got to make sense. You know what I'm saying? He's never been a slave to the back of the name of a jersey. I get who you are, and I get what your team want for you, but it has to make sense on both sides. If it don't make sense on both sides, it's nothing to really talk about. So, looking at this move, I think this is one that's going to see immediate results for the Raptors, and I think this may be the one that kick them into high gear, man. So congratulations, Raptor Nation. You got Jakob. I've seen people in my comments. I've seen people on my live talk about it. So it's done. Congratulations. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, you guys be great, man.